What's up, everybody? It's the Mad Hatter, back again, logging in, reporting live from La Ciudad del Mal. So, for this episode, I just want to talk a little bit about the Obama administration and his family before I get into really what I really want to talk about. And I was kind of hoping that his administration could make it through, as a first black family without giving the trolls any fodder to call the family a bunch of hoodlums and a bunch of no good Negroes. They probably want to say something else. But as if they even need an excuse to really hate on the first black family. I mean, there's policy-wise, there's plenty of reasons to hate on Obama, but, a lot of people don't look at the policy, they just look at the skin color, let's be honest. But what I'm talking about specifically is Malia Obama. Now, Malia Obama was allegedly caught smoking pot. It's a quick little Snapchat video that one of her friends in her group, or somebody in a group around her, snapped. Like those selfies when you hold the selfie up, you take a little short video. And Malia Obama was behind this person, this woman, or this girl, whatever, more than likely a woman, because she has to be 18 to be at Lollapalooza. That's where they were. And, Malia Obama, you can kind of sense that whatever she's doing, she doesn't want to be seen, whether it's smoking a cigarette or a doobie. She kind of pulls away from the camera. So, let's break that down. Was she smoking pot? Probably. It's Lollapalooza. But it could have been a cigarette, too, because Obama had a bad cigarette habit. So she might not want her dad to find that out. I can see that. But was it weed? My guess is probably, because everybody smokes weed. It could have been weed. It could have been weed in the form of a cigarette, or that looks like a cigarette, but it had weed in it. But my thing is, like, look, Obama did it. He came out and was like, yeah, I mean, he was a part of the what was it, the Choom Bros or something in Hawaii. They basically smoked, hung out by the beach, checked out chicks and surfing and all that kind of stuff. Bill did it. He said he didn't inhale, but he did it. Bush did it. In addition to other things, harder drugs. Everyone does it, especially at music festivals, But the thing is, they're calling her like a wild child, or she hit like a new low. Really? What other low has she hit, especially compared to the Bush daughters? I mean, they were crazy party ragers. Um, but on a side note, back to, the whole marijuana situation, specifically the drug, it's not even that bad. I mean, I think most people understand that. I think, like, I don't know what the exact numbers are, but from the people that I've met, it's almost a majority of people I know have smoked weed at one point in time, or either still do. Um, the kids don't think it's that bad. Kids are moving on to cooler drugs, right? Like Coke, quote unquote cooler, like Coke, Molly, Lean, Xanax, Adderall, prescription drugs. I mean, the whole state of Colorado has legalized it. So it's funny to see these people try to like criticize her, and even the criticism is kind of like weak. Because what can you really say? Is she really that bad for smoking weed? Like, come on, she's 18. I'm sure she's stressed out being the daughter of the president, always under the eyes of people. What's a hit here or there really going to do? The real criticism, though, should be the Obama administration. Again, policy. Let's talk about policy. I know people don't like to talk about that, but let's talk about policy and how the Obama administration and the federal government have continued to keep marijuana classified as a Schedule I drug. Now, this leaves people in a sort of limbo. People who are abiding by state law, like in Colorado where it's legal, and a lot of other places where medical marijuana is legal, and it's leaving them to be prosecuted for criminal activity at the federal level. And, these laws disproportionately affect black people, especially black males. You know, uh, Obama, commuted, or whatever the term is, but he basically, people who have been in jail, or maybe who were, wrongfully in prison or have been there long enough and on good behavior, they get released. And he released a lot of people, and a lot of those people were people for low level crimes, especially drug crimes. I think part of the reason why he did that is because he might feel a little guilty for not doing enough when it comes to the drug war or the war on drugs, and so he's trying to do what he can to make himself feel better. But come on, man, let's declassify marijuana as a Schedule One drug. But then again, the first black president really doing this, it's one of those things. Why politics sucks is he can't do that as a first black president. It's just optically it doesn't work, and he could be possibly doing more harm to the black community and to people of color by uh, by reclassifying marijuana. It might do more harm in the long run, so I can see why he doesn't do that. And lastly, my last point is like the person in her group, in Malia Obama's group, who took that damn picture to begin with. Like, why would you do that? Like, I'd be pissed. If you're around me, I'm Malia Obama, and if you're around me, there's no Snapchat, no Instagram, no Facebook, none of that stuff. So, like, that bitch is tripping. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. You guys let me know what you think about this whole situation, and see you guys next time.